everybody. It's Kathy. I'm hitting my hat. And I love to be selling. How are you? Come on in, sellers. We'll get settled. Let me know that you can hear me. Comment below. This is day 4. Hi, Shelly. How are you? Rita, Susan, Sharon, and Rita, make sure, tell me I'm pronouncing your name right. If I'm not, let me know. It's like I'm a Kathy with a K, and I often have people spell it with a C. It's like, for me, I just get over it, but that's okay. But I want to pronounce your name correctly, so let me know. So come on in, everybody. Hi, Melanie. How are you? And I'm going to introduce myself while everybody's settling in. I sound great. Yay. Thank you so much. Now, this is being broadcast in 2 places. So this is being broadcast in my pop-up Facebook group, Skyrocket Your eBay Sales in 2020. And you're welcome to come join us. It's a free pop-up group that I'm running for a short time for this workshop series. And I'm also broadcasting it on my Facebook business page. I love to be selling. Hi, Jane. Glad you're here. And so this is day 4. This is questions and answers on social media. Wednesday's workshop. And if you join the group, you will be able to access the workshops this week because they're recorded. So they're up for a short time for you. You can watch the replay. And I'm going to introduce myself, and then I'm going to jump in on social media questions because you guys were great, my skyrocketeers. Tons of questions. I've got a bunch written down here, and we will get right to work. So I'm Kathy Terrell. This is my social media hat, by the way, and I'll explain that in a second. And I'm a top-rated seller on eBay. I'm selling on eBay for over 12 years. I was also an online product presenter on QVC, if you don't know that. And that's tremendous for you listening to me because I have a lot of experience on how to sell something that you cannot actually hold in your hand. How do I present a product to somebody? And this is in a listing and also on social media so that it's real to them and then they want to come in and buy it. So I wrap that up with all of the information that I have from selling on eBay. I'm also trained as an eBay education specialist. I've been on a bunch of eBay teams. I've had the great honor to present at times with eBay staff on stages and also speak. I have a podcast. I have a YouTube channel. I love, love, love to help my seller friends. And that's what I'm here to help you. I started small. So my smaller sellers, I totally understand your situation. I actually started because I needed to leave QVC, which I loved, but I needed to leave because my mom was sick and I needed to be home to take care of her and not commuting. And eBay gave me the ability to make money for my family and still have extremely flexible hours. And I was a part-time seller for years before I became a full-time seller. And I've had that question come up too from people saying, I don't want to be a full-time seller. I want to be a part-time seller. And you know what I say? Great. Selling on eBay is about having the business that you want. And I'm going to use that as a segue into social media. And it is the same thing with doing social media for your listings is put in the time that you have. And you might hear some tooting. That's New York City in the background. Because that is one of the questions that came up from yesterday's workshop is, well, Kathy, what about time? How do I do this? Is that you set aside the time that you have. It's very much like listing on eBay. If you can spare an extra 15 minutes or 30 minutes, that's what you use. Again, everybody's business is different. Everybody's lifestyle is different. If all you have is 15 minutes, then use that 15 minutes. And one of the things I discussed in yesterday's workshop is particularly when you're limited on time. I only have 15 minutes, 30 minutes. I can only do it while I'm sitting in the car waiting to pick up my kids, is pick one. We're getting a lot of honking today. Pick one. You're going to want to pick one social media. If I only have 15, 30 minutes a week, it's not going to be really a great idea to be doing Facebook and Instagram. You want to pick one because it's far better to be regular. And that was another question I got, which was, well, what is regular? Regular can be 2 posts a week. Regular can be 3 posts a week. Regular can be one post a week. If all I have is 15 minutes a week to give, don't think, because sometimes people, they present social media and it sounds like, I have to go get a bachelor's or a master's or a PhD to do this. And it's like, you don't. But what you do have to do is be realistic about what you can do. If I have 15 minutes a week, I can probably do one, maybe two posts a week on one social media. And that's okay. Better to do one or two good posts and you're going to get traffic. I actually had somebody post and they say, when they do Facebook, when they do Pinterest, they see an increase in views on their items. And that is exactly why you do social media. It's free and it drives traffic to your items. So don't get talked out of it. It's very similar to listing. Sometimes you'll be in groups, or you'll be listening to people, and they're like, you have to do 20 listings a day. You have to do 10 listings a day. You may not be in a situation where you can do that. You may be in a situation where you can only do 10 listings a week. And I say, you know what? Great. Then do the 10 listings. Same thing with doing Facebook or Pinterest or Instagram is if I have 15 minutes a week, good. I'm going to pick one and I'm going to be regular on the one. And then if I get a little more time, I'll do some more. But better to do what you can and do it regularly. And you will see the cumulative results, particularly on a site like Pinterest, where your pins live a very long time. You will get repins on pins that have been up for 6 months, a year and a half, 2 years. So don't get talked out of doing social media because of time. Okay. How do I research Instagram hashtags? Now that's a good one. Oh, by the way, this is my social media hat. And this is to remind me and all of us, and it's a visual, is to be social. You don't want every single post, pin to be a product. It's too much. And if you have friends that every single one of their posts are products, you know what I'm talking about. It's tedious. You will lose followers. You will lose likes. You will lose comments. Instagram hashtags. Think about, what is it? What am I putting up there? Whether it's a social post, which could be a recipe, good morning, here's my pet, or it's a product post, my hat. So let's say it's a product post. You'd think wide brim, white hat. I might just do the color. It's got little flower thing. So I might talk about hat with flowers, pink hat, summer hat, spring hat, Easter bonnet, church hat. The other thing that I love to do on Instagram is go and look at other pins that are similar to the one I'm thinking of putting up. And again, do this quickly. So go and look at hats, and you can search hats. The way Instagram pulls information is your hashtag, which is why it's so important to use hashtags. And like I said yesterday, on Instagram, you really want to try and get up to 30. They could be a little challenging, but I know you can do it. So search hats, search sun hats, and take a look at the hashtags that other people are using. Does it make sense? Sometimes people use some very strange hashtags. You're like, I don't know about that. So take a look. It could be where it's made in USA, made in Italy. It could be what it's made of, 100% cotton, 100% straw. Take a look at other hashtags. And don't forget, because we've got our hats on, we're going to put our Think Like a Buyer hat on. What if I'm going to buy this hat? What would I be searching? Big hat, big brim hat. What would I be searching? Oftentimes when I'm on Instagram and other places too, people are using hashtags that are about thrifting. If I'm putting up a thrifting tip, that's fine, or a reselling tip, or a bin diving tip. But if you want somebody to buy your hat, do I really want to know that you paid $1 for it at Goodwill? I don't think so. So think like a buyer. What are hashtags that buyers are using to look for items. Because just like when I was talking about your Facebook business page, which I'm going to segue over to, is I want to attract shoppers. I want people that are going to buy my item. Now, just a quick caveat, if I'm selling an item that is a seller item, so let's say I sell shipping supplies, or let's say I'm trying to think what else, maybe scales, something that a seller would buy, then yes, I'm going to be using those hashtags. Okay. But always think the hashtags are to help the buyers find your item. Okay. Same thing with the pictures. Same thing with your social posts. Same thing with your product posts. I'm saying it in a way that my buyers, I'm going to keep saying that, my buyers, because I see some awful stuff, some buyer is going to find my item. Okay. We want buyers, right? That's why we're doing it. Of course, we're being very social and very lovely, but I want shoppers. That's why I'm on Instagram. That's why I'm doing Facebook. I want shoppers. Okay. Facebook page. So when you're doing Facebook, let me just take this off so you don't keep losing my face. Make sure my hair isn't like all over the place. So on Facebook, you're given a bunch of different choices when you're setting up your Facebook business page. Honestly, look at it. You can always edit different things on your Facebook business page, but click through, look at it, see what looks best for you. Truthfully, you can always go and edit. So don't feel like anything's written in stone. Okay. So try different things, see what it looks, see if it's giving you choices that you like. This was a really good one, and I want to spend a little time on this, and then we're going to scoot. Privacy settings, and this is a very, very, very good question. One of the members of Skyrocketeers, skyrocket your eBay sales in 2020, and a couple people asked about this. So, privacy settings, okay, on Facebook. We're going to talk Facebook. Your business page is public. That means anybody who would be searching your page name and potentially searching your items, another reason to write really good Facebook posts. So if I'm searching for, I got to put my hat back on. I don't want to mess up my hair. But if I was searching like sun hat, because of the way that I have set up my post, my sun hat has a chance to show up in Facebook search because Facebook has a search function. Okay. So your Facebook business page is public. If somebody's searching your page name, let's say Kathy's Boutique, they're going to find it. Okay. There are ways to block people if you're really getting harassed and spammed and things like that. I mean, I can discuss that a little bit on Sunday, but basically it's public. So we'll just go there. Your personal page has privacy settings. So the person that posted their concern was about that somebody that comes to their business page, a customer, as far as access to your personal page. Okay. If you are posting as yourself on your business page, which you can do, because once you have a business page, you actually have an icon. So you can post as a business page or post as yourself as a person. I don't know that it's your page unless it's my name is Kathy Terrell. Unless it's Kathy Terrell's store, then I might go and search, is there a Kathy Terrell? Right? Otherwise, I don't know it's your page. So if I'm on your business page, I don't know who you are unless you're making it clear who you are. Like, hi, I'm Kathy, New York City, or I give out my first and my last name. So they don't know who you are. They know your business page and they know your business persona. Okay. Your personal page. So if you're concerned at all that somehow they would find out what your personal page is there are privacy settings on your personal page. And in case you've never seen this, when things come in your feed on Facebook, sometimes you'll see it's like a person icon. Take a look at people's posts and it's a person icon. And that means that post that your friend put up on their Facebook personal profile, that post is only going to friends. And you can even niche it down. You can niche it down to like family. I mean, you can get very niche on Facebook. But that's your personal page. So that you can set privacy settings on your post. You can do privacy settings that only certain people see the post. Your business page is fair game. And I think also their concern was entering Facebook groups, which is a really different topic, but I'll do it very lightly. is people seeing things on your personal page. Let's say you're putting up pictures of your children or something like that. Again, if you're posting it with a privacy setting that only your friends can see it, somebody just coming to your personal profile won't see it. Also take a look, and you can Google this, take a look at your privacy settings, and you can really block up your personal page if you want to, that literally only people that are your friends, that you've accepted them as a friend, will even see any posts on your page. So don't be concerned about having this is another reason to have a Facebook business page, that somebody on your Facebook business page is somehow going to get access to a friends only post that's on your personal profile. But it's a good question. For me personally, I don't put anything on social media that I don't want the world to know. So everything I put up is for everybody to see. That's how I choose to do it. That's how I choose to do it. But if you do want to post, certain things that are more personal, maybe family pictures, just use the just take a look at your privacy settings on your personal page. Okay, but your business page, fair game, because it's a business. It's wide open. Anybody can come. Okay, there are some setting things you can do, and again, I can address a little bit on Sunday. It's more something I would do in a one-on-one session because it's real technical, and I really sort of need to walk you through some things because there's a lot of different options, but you do have options. Good. So really take a look at being regular. Figure out what regular is for you. If you're very limited on time, and also it can vary. Like we just came off fourth quarter. Fourth quarter can be really busy for you because you're shipping. It can also be really busy because of family commitments. So let's say you normally do an hour on social media a week, and now all of a sudden for November, December, you can only do half an hour. Rather than going, oh, well, I'm just too busy and it's not worth it for half an hour. No. It is totally worth it for half an hour. And it's totally worth it for 15 minutes. Again, it is far better to be consistent and post, even if it's only a few times a week or once a week, than to go radio silent. Okay. And this is why, because the algorithms, the search algorithms on Facebook, on Instagram, on Pinterest reward regularity. They know you're alive. They know it's like we're in a live page. We are alive boards, right? We're in a live Instagram account. And if they see that regular posting, they know you're alive and you get better results with your posts. If you post and then you don't post anything for a couple of weeks, it really hurts you. So get at least that one post, those two posts up. It will really help you. And again, why are we doing social media? Yes, I will put my hat back on. Yes, we're being social, right? Which means we're not just posting products. We're being very social, but we're doing it because it gets us traffic for our items. And we want traffic from customers. That's also why I think like a buyer. So in how I'm presenting my social posts and how I'm presenting my product posts, I am laser focused on what is it going to take to attract a shopper. What would they be looking for? We're coming up on Valentine's Day, right? And again, you can sell a big variety of items. You can even sell used items because used is now becoming very fashionable if you haven't noticed. It's upcycling. For collectors, oftentimes the items are used because it's a collectible. And if you really love certain collectibles, they're a wonderful gift to you for Valentine's Day. So don't axe yourself out of a category like Valentine's Day or Mother's Day or Father's Day, graduations, birthdays, anniversaries, because of your category going, oh, no. Something like auto parts, yes, unlikely that you're going to give me a carburetor for Mother's Day. Never know, but unlikely. But again, while you're traveling to mom's, you might need a new carburetor for your car. Okay, so it's always like, try to get yourself to think outside the box a little bit. It can really help you. Again, regularity, and you're getting eyeballs on your items. You're after shoppers. That's the whole point of doing social media, and it's free. So if you're not in Skyrocket Your eBay Sales in 2020, come join us. If you are, keep posting questions. Tomorrow, it's going to be about expanding inventory, scaling businesses, which is making it bigger. I also got some questions on people that want to cut back a little bit because of lifestyle changes. I'll get some information in for you on that. So come with us tomorrow. We're scaling, changing, adapting, and also dealing some things with eBay search tomorrow in our workshop. Saturday, the reason you want to be in Skyrocket Your eBay Sales in 2020, we're going to catch up and review. I don't know about you, but I have to hear things 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, sometimes many times before I get it, before I get that aha moment. So Saturday, we are going to review. And also, if anybody's like a little behind, or it's like I caught part of that workshop, but the kids ran through, the dog ran through, we'll be reviewing everything on Saturday. So come join us. Thank you, everybody. Keep the questions coming. What I do is I grab them, and when I see like sort of a theme, address that, because that's going to help the most sellers. But I keep answering questions. I'll answer more tomorrow. I'll answer more questions on Saturday. And I'm doing a bonus for you on Sunday. And I will keep answering questions there too. So keep them coming. It lets me know what you need, and then I can help you with that. I'm Kathy, and I love to be selling. Bye-bye, everybody.